And we are back. Let's see. Let's see if I got everything working here. I've been trying to get everything online. Oh, that looks like that's working. Get this going here. All right, gonna do some gaming. I'm gonna try this anyway. Oh, great, that's exactly what I want. So I get this going here. All right, man, this is gonna be rough. I haven't played this in a while here. I'm gonna see how good I am. See if I still got it. I want to close that down. See if I still got it. Oh man, this is rough. Let's see how this is. Oh yeah, I got it. This guy sucks. This guy sucks. Going down. Get at it. Victory! This one. Destroyed. Look at that. Double over double. Take that, whatever your name is. Going down. All right, let's see. This will be rough. I'll go with this one. Uh-oh, Haunted Mansion against Cannon 9-1. Oh my gosh, I picked the wrong one. Oh gosh, this is rough. Oh my gosh, 1 second left. I think I just got completely destroyed. This is gonna be bad. Rough. I forgot how hard this one was. Yeah, I lost 2 purples. That's not so bad. No, change opponent. Not fun. Oh my gosh, I'm just getting completely skunked here. Oh my gosh, this is rough. Oh my god, I forgot how hard this is. rough stuff. Rough. Oh my gosh. Sizable win. I think I got it. Now I'm gonna hold off on that. I'll do an easier one. That was pretty rough. Pretty good. I think I can do better. Let's go for a rematch. Rematch. me again. Worse. Worse this time. I think I lost again. Man, I think I felt the same. Maybe I did a little bit. Not good. I'm gonna give up on that one. Dang it! It's so bad now. Damn it! Could have done better. Could have done better. I got it. Boom. Straight up victory. Oh my gosh, twice in a row and I blew it. 3 times in a row and I blew it. Oh my god, this sucks. I should have been freeing him. And now I'm doing bad. Oh, I hope I don't have to do that one again. Do it again. I kicked his butt. One. I should have that. Good. Oh man, that's tough. I think he won. I think I can do better. I can do better than that. Rematch. Well, I'm gonna get you guys back. Rematch. Again. You got me again. Got me again. really good finish. I'm gonna try one more time. One more rematch. I'm gonna get my good guys back. Rematch. Revenge. What's this thing? I think I lost 3 times now. That was my worst one yet. Sorry, red guys. I let you down. We have to move on. Man, I'm almost out of tickets. How do I even get tickets? Hard. No, not that one. This isn't even in my competition, but I'm gonna go for it. Have it. You guys should be doing pretty good. Not great though. Destruction, look at that. Victory! I'm almost out of tickets now. I don't even remember how to get tickets. How do I get tickets? Oh. I need to get more yellows. Wow. Really? Black coins. What black coin do I not have? Okay. Oh man, these are rough. I'm gonna go for this. This is gonna be a rough one. Oh man, this is a nightmare. Alright, that wasn't so bad. Did I even get any new? I don't think that was
Oh yeah,
disappointing.
Mario time!
Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? Do I really want to do that one? What is this? Oh man, that's just a nightmare. I don't think I'm ever gonna finish this game. Anybody that says they finished this game, probably lying. Probably lying. Oh my gosh. How do you actually know what I'm doing here? Can't even remember how to play this game. Bonus game houses.
What?
Rough. Oh my gosh, this is a rough one. Rough. Quit that. That was a rough. Man, I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do.
What?
One ticket.
Mario #1! Woohoo!
What?
good. Pretty,
Mario number
pretty
one.
good.
Woohoo!
All right, those are the tickets I needed. Good stuff. Great stuff. I'll try a remix. I don't even remember what this is. I don't think I went to. Bullet Bill! Bullets! Bullet Bill! I'll name this stuff. Perfect.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
Hey, I got a new gold Luigi. The balloons. Cherry blossom tree. Rough. Double rough. Oh my gosh, this is a rough one. Perfect. Perfect.
Oh yeah, Mario time!
Perfect. Love that. Yeah, I think I'm done with this for now. Oh my gosh. 10, 941. This song rocks. Alright, left peg, show me what you got. Left peg looks pretty good. Close. Left peg is pretty good. Revenge! Revenge! I will avenge you, red and green. I shall avenge you. I don't know if that was good enough. I do not know if that was good enough. One more time. One more rematch. Revenge! Left peg has me again. Left peg wins again. I'm giving up. You win third time, left peg. Ah, sorry guys, I left you behind. Oh my gosh. I think I'm gonna have some sherbet or something. I'll put a movie on. Well, hold on, I'll put my B slide on. Ah, rough. Why is Yoda dark? I don't know why. Oh, are you talking about why is Yoda on the dark side? Yeah. Is that? Oh man, that was a whole rant yesterday. Just so you know, if you want, you can see the whole thing. It's all on my YouTube. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm in video game mode right now, but hold on, let me eat some ice cream real quick. My sorbet. What do you think about my music? Is the music too loud or is it good? I'm trying to set up my Twitch stream here. I don't know how other people do it. The main thing, I always like to put on music when I play Mario. I haven't played Mario Run. Do you ever play Mario Run? Everybody dissed on this game. There's so many morons. This game came out. And all these idiots, like the game reviewers, were all like, they insisted they beat the game. Hold on, I need to get rid of my be right back. They insisted they beat the game like in one day. I beat the game in 2 days, they said. I'm one of the best Mario Run players on the planet. You look at my score, 20,000, that's high. I don't know, I'm not a grinder. I haven't played this game in a while. I've never beat the game. They said they beat the game in 1 day. They say, and because they're idiots, they never even beat one level of the game. Because what it is they think it's like a Mario game. They thought it was like a Mario game. The whole point is you just get to the end of the level. But this is a run game. The whole point is that you're supposed to collect the stars, the coins, like that. So you play the game, and you have to collect the pink coins. And once you get all the pink coins on a level, that's finishing the level. And then it opens up the next level of purple coins. And then you have to collect the purple coins. It's a different level. And then once you collect the purple coins, it opens up the black coin level, which is the hardest of each level. And then you have to win the black coins. And so not only did they not beat the game, they never beat a single level of the game, not even the pink coin level, because they didn't understand how, and they announced it to everybody what a dumb game it was. It's so easy, and it's like, no, it's actually, you're morons. And then there's this mode, this is rally mode, where you play against ghosts. And I'm sure whoever plays this game, like I'm Dr. Pepper, it's on my YouTube channel. It should be on my yesterday's stuff here. Hold on a second, I'm gonna put up my ice cream. But hold on, I don't know if I even want the music still playing. But hold on, I'll even put this thing away if we're going to talk about. No, the main thing is, it should be there. No, it should be. You have to look on the live streams. That's what it is. You have to look on. There's the videos and then there's the lives. They keep them separate because That's actually the only reason I started on Twitch, is because I first started on YouTube. Nobody watches my YouTube channel, and then. So I was like, I'll start live streaming on YouTube. Nobody live streams on YouTube, and nobody was watching my videos. And then, so I was like, well, I'll stream to Twitch. Maybe it'll send people watch my YouTube channel from Twitch. And I was just going to play music over here or whatever. And then finally I was like, why don't I just talk to Twitch? I like this. I can play games. This is the first time I'm setting this up tomorrow. I've got a Wii U. And so I got a capture card coming tomorrow, so I can set up my Wii U to so I can play Mario Kart, because I am one of the top Mario Kart players on the planet. And like, am I in the top 1,000 Mario Kart players? I don't know. There's a lot of really good Mario Kart players, but outside of the top 1,000, I'm one of the best. And I haven't played in a while. I gave up video games. Because it's just whenever I have free time, I'm going to play music. I'd rather do something else. And I was like, well, what if I just start playing games on Twitch? People might like to see. I'm a great Mario Kart player. I figured I'd start with Mario Run because I can at least hook up the iPad is just connected to a cord. And I was like, I could just do that. But yeah, and at some point, because like my whole Yoda thing, I've actually been wanting to rant this for the longest time because I just sit here going crazy all by myself. And I was like, at some point, I just need to talk to a camera. It's hard to talk to a camera. I'm just starting to get used to like, how do you respond to Twitch and stuff? How do you respond to chat? Like, it's hard to, like, because this is the way I normally talk anyway to people, but it's kind of weird doing it like to a camera. You can't see somebody, you can't see reactions. And so I actually like getting some kind of feedback. But no, Yoda, every part of it. First off, why does anybody like Yoda? That's the question I have. I always hated Yoda. When that movie came out, well, I didn't see it when it first came out because I was too little. I was like 7 when Empire Strikes Back came out. So I saw it. I don't know how many people know this, but they re-released Star Wars and Empire Strikes Back in the 80s. Like, that's the first time I saw the movies. And so, but the main thing is, what is good about Yoda? What if you like his morality? Well, his morality is totally dark. It's all this twisted morality about how you just have to be good at stuff. You shouldn't try. There is no try. There is only do. Do or do not. There is not try. And the whole thing is that Luke shows up to Dagobah, and Yoda immediately just starts beating him down and putting him down and making him feel bad about himself. Yeah. Okay, but anyway, and partly I'm trying to. This is actually, I'm going to say the thing that I'm not going to be good with Twitch about is trying to repeat myself, because I don't like to repeat myself. I'm actually, at some point I want to clip my YouTube stuff. Hold on, I'm looking at myself over here on YouTube on my iPad, and it's distracting me to see myself. Maybe I need to make sure my stream's working. But yeah, it's this thing where, where Yoda, the whole thing, and even from the in the prequels, I'm convinced. And it didn't occur to me till I was ranting about this last night. I'm convinced that Yoda was completely in the take. Like and they don't show it to you in the prequels, and Lucas probably didn't intend it, but who cares? Lucas doesn't know his own stories. He never understood it. He was a good producer. He was good at special effects. He had good ideas. He shouldn't have been a writer. He needed somebody else to write the prequels. But it's the thing where the whole point of the prequels is how the Emperor's right. And you can watch YouTube videos where people say that, well, the Emperor's actually justified and the Jedi really are the bad guy. And it's like, well, yeah, the Jedi really are the bad guy, actually, in the prequels, if you believe them, which they're not true. Hold on, I'm going to change my lighting over here. It's getting blinded over here. But it's a thing where the prequels, it is all just, again, their whole system where they grab little kids. The Jedi are training little kids. Okay, main thing is which one is that there's only, if you watch the first one, that's the only one to watch. Empire Strikes Back is a good movie. It's entertaining. The Battle of Hoth scene, amazing. The story's nothing. There's one good movie called Star Wars. It's a lot of fun. You get into it, but the main problem is everybody watches the movie with the understanding of the other stuff. They think that's Anakin inside. They think that Darth Vader is Luke's dad, which is completely ridiculous. We know that that's not even true. And partly just, I've only seen, I saw the first three. I saw Phantom Menace at the theater, regretted it, I hated it. I was so upset. I saw Attack of the Clones on DVD, and I fell asleep. It was so boring. I just couldn't. It's a detective movie. And then I never saw Revenge of the Sith. I only kind of know about. Like I don't watch a lot of movies. And I saw Force Awakens. I regretted that. I've never seen Last Jedi. I didn't see because that's just terrible. That's such a dumb movie. And it really was. There's all these people that want to blame Disney, and there's a bunch of YouTubers. They get mad at Kathleen Kennedy. She ruined Star Wars. Oh, I do not watch anime. I actually don't like any kind of serious cartoons at all. I like Bugs Bunny. I like the early Tom and Jerry's. Did you ever watch Tom and Jerry? And there's the good ones, like the really old Tom and Jerry's that were in the movie theater. Those are really good. And then there's pretty good Tom and Jerry's. And then there's like the Czechoslovakian Tom and Jerry's. Have you seen the I think it's Czechoslovakian. It's something like, it's like Soviet, Russian, whatever. And it's so weird. And it's like they just sold out. They sold the rights to Tom and Jerry to somebody, and they're just terrible. They're not even watchable. Hold on, I need to get a drink again. Boom. But yeah, this is what I just figured. I'd just sit here and rant all the time. I live alone at my house, and I'm just like, man, what am I doing? I'll just sit here on Twitch. Somebody will show up. I'll talk to Twitch people. I'll talk to somebody. My daughter watches Twitch. She not going to watch my stream, of course, but she's a little too used to me. But the main thing is that. But yeah, I don't. Mainly, yeah. Here's the thing: is when I first heard about anime was Akira. Do you know Akira? My brother was big. My little brother was really big into Akira. That was the first, as far as I know, the main like serious anime that really made it here. Like this was back in around 90, 91 or something like that, he really got into Akira, and I'm just like a cartoon, serious cartoons. Like main thing is there's something about cartoons, not even like the anime. I don't like the Pixar, Toy Story. I can't watch any of that. It's just like, I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me. Like I've actually seen Finding Nemo, pieces of it, like 1,000 times because my daughter loved Finding Nemo, so was constantly one year for Christmas, she was Bruce because she loved Bruce the shark. She was Bruce, and my wife made, because we would make the costume, she made a Bruce costume, and it just looks like my daughter. She was like 4 years old. She's inside the shark's mouth. That's all you can see is it looks like a shark swallowed my little girl. And that's a great picture. And then after that, she actually got obsessed with sharks. We went to the library and we got this videotape of some shark documentary, and she loved the shark, and she'd have to watch. And then we got her a different shark documentary. Now bored, she wouldn't watch that one. She only liked the scarier one. But oh my God, what was that? There was something I was wanting to rant about today that was not the Star Wars. Oh my God, what was it? There's a few things I want to. Have you seen Mercy? That's a dumb one. Now, the main thing is, yeah, I don't. There's something about cartoons that just doesn't work for me. Again, I can like the kid cartoons, Bugs Bunny. There's something about cartoons where I just like zone out. It's the same thing with Lord of the Rings. I couldn't watch that. I watched the first Lord of the Rings on DVD, fell asleep midday. I was just like, I don't like magic at all. But yeah, I don't. But main thing, even then, that's the other thing is the anime, like the sexy anime, is just creepy for me. It's like, especially because they always look like little girls. They look like little girls with big boobs, and I'm just like, not my thing. In fact, there was even a game. I had a game because part of my problem, I had a PlayStation 4 and I had a Switch, but they were my daughters as they were like birthday presents, because it's kind of nice when you can buy a birthday present and a Christmas present, but it's a PlayStation 4, it's a Switch. But then when she moved out as an adult, she took the PlayStation. She took the PlayStation. She took and it had all my games on it. I used to play Madden. But I had this one kind of anime game that was like, I'm into turn-based fighting games. Do people here like that? Because otherwise, that's what I maybe Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door. Maybe I'll play that. If anybody's into Thousand Year Door around here, Main thing is I play Smash Bros, and I actually still have Smash Bros on my Wii U. And I used to think I was good at Smash Bros until I played against actual people, and that's when I found out, no, I suck at Smash. I'm only good at playing against the computer in Smash Bros. And so, but yeah, that's the one of the worst. Back when years ago, my stepson, he was I'm wanting to say he was like 8. He was like 8 years old, and he had a friend come over, and his friend kept beating me at Smash Bros. I thought I was good, and I think he'd always wait till I picked a character, and then he'd pick the character, and it's like, does he know something about the characters of why? Is that why he's better than me? That he's just picking the ones that are going to defeat my character? I don't know, but it just sucked. I hate losing, and so now I stick to Mario Kart. And even then, my daughter came over. When was it? That's actually been a while. She came over. We started playing Mario Kart, and she's almost as good as me. She knows all my tricks, and I was like, "Oh no, it's almost like playing a clone of myself." She knows all my moves. And I could see I'm the better player, but she was beating me because I'm a little rusty. I haven't played in a while. But no, I had this anime game on the PlayStation, and I can't remember what it was called. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff where it's. Main thing is that's not One Punch Man. I know One Punch Man just does like memes. Like part of some, I know I pick up so much pop culture from YouTubers and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't even know. All I know is One Punch Man is a reference of somebody that's too strong, and that he doesn't have any. There's no challenge, and to me, that's what so many movies are. Because hold on, what was the movie that there's somebody just came out with a movie where it's he never gets defeated, and it's like, well, what's the point? Like, well, that's basically Steven Seagal movies. The Steven Seagal, yeah, is actually God too. If you ever watched Steven Seagal movies, he never. Steven Seagal can never lose a fight at all. Like at no point, he's always just going to beat up. It's always going to be, and it's like, well, why would I watch a movie like Jackie Chan movies? If you ever watch the old Jackie Chan movies are amazing, the good ones. I love all the old Hong Kong ones. And because he's not overpowered, the whole point is he's usually the weaker one, and then he has to be clever. He's going to get beat up, and then he has to do something clever. And the best one is, I think it's called Who Am I? Have you seen Who Am I? That, I think, is the best. That's the one where there's a building like this, and Jackie Chan slides down the building for real. And it's just like, and he's got this amazing fight scene. I think it's on top of that building. I haven't seen it in years. I haven't seen that movie in probably 15 years or whatever, but just from memory. And I want to buy this. You can't get just a Jackie Chan collection that has all the good Jackie Chans. And it's hard to remember the names. Like I used to just get Jackie Chans, and some of them are good and some of them aren't good. But I think like one of the Super Cops, I think, was good, but it's not actually a sequel. It's hard to remember which ones are the good ones. But yeah, there's the great fight scene on top of that building. There's but yeah, that's the one where he like loses his memory, so he doesn't even know who he is, and yet bad guys are trying to get him because he knows something, but he doesn't know something. And they're like comedy and it's action, and the whole point of it, he's not overpowered. He has to work at defeating them. He has to be clever. And that's what is amazing about it, because it's boring to watch a good guy that always wins. Like, who cares about that? But anyway, so I've had this anime game on the PlayStation, and it was a turn-based fighter. And all I want to do is turn-based fighting. I'm into that. I like, you do the spells. This guy's the fighter guy. But it was so much story. And it was all this, because my character is this guy with blue hair, the spiky, the anime blue hair. And he needs to defeat some big bad guy that killed his brother or blew up his planet, something like that. It doesn't matter. Again, to me, I don't care about the story of a video game. I just want to do the turn-based fighting. And then you meet up with this pink-haired chick that's really hot. Yeah. But yeah, that's, again, there's so much of the fighting game, but this is all, and so you meet this hot girl with pink hair, and I'm not gonna lie, I've got a thing for girls with pink hair, even as cartoon anime girls of that type. And her whole thing is how hot she is and how everybody falls in love with her. That's one of her big spells. You can make the bad guys fall in love with her because she's so hot. And her whole thing is, I'm going to make you fall in love with me. But the main character, my character, doesn't like her. And I think it's like he's gay, but it's like he's not sure if he's gay. It's kind of this. And I'm just like, is this really necessary? I just want to kill the bad guy. Because the other thing, I wanted them to, like, yeah, she's into him. He's a good looking young guy. Hook up. At least be nice to her. It's like you have the same goal. Why are you rude to her? Like, it was this whole thing where my character has to be rude to her as the story. And I'm like, why? In real life, even if I wasn't into a girl, I'm not going to be rude to her. Even if she's like, I'm going to make you fall in love with, I'd be like, okay, whatever. We have a common goal. We both want to defeat the bad guy. Let's team up. But my character doesn't want to team up. And it's just like, and I finally quit playing. I was like, this story is just getting in the way. I also played Final Fantasy X. I beat Final Fantasy X. And that is like an interactive a movie. And it's a thing where you watch a cut scene and then you move a little bit and then you watch a cut scene and then you move a little bit and another cut scene. And it's just like, and here's a fight. Now another cut scene. And I'm just like, I don't want your cut scenes. I don't want a movie. I just want to defeat bad guys. I just want to use the magic spells. I just want to. That it really is, and because here's what's annoying about the cutscenes is how expensive is that? How much they have to pay voice actors, they have to pay the animators. It's like, I don't even care about this stuff. I don't even care. And part of the problem is, and God of War, what kind of game is that? I'm not even, I know of it. I've never played that. And part of my thing is that so many video games are just too easy. Like so many games, they're meant for bad people who are bad at games. No, I'm not talking about that. Like what type of game is it? Like is it turn-based? I don't know if it's a turn-based fighter. And then there's all type of subgenres within the turn-based role-playing game. Yeah, main thing is. The last one, I played Diablo, the original Diablo, because I'm old school. And then when Diablo 2 came out, that was the first online game I had ever seen. And I started playing it online, like with other people. And they wanted to talk to me. I was supposed to chat with them, and they were getting mad at me. Like I was apparently being rude because I just wanted to like go into the dungeons and kill everybody. I didn't want to have a conversation with my team members, and they thought I was rude, and I was like, screw this, I don't want to play online games again. I played Star Wars Battlefront. That's what I wanted to complain about. I knew there was something I wanted to complain about. I knew there was something. Part of the thing is, it's just, for me, it's weird to interact with people online, even now, and that was my problem. Because so, when Santa Claus gave us the PlayStation 4, but Santa Claus got it as a $20 discount because it came bundled with Star Wars Battlefront. That if you bought it with Star Wars Battlefront, it was $20 cheaper than just and so Santa got that one. And I'm like, well, if I've got Star Wars Battlefront, I'll try this. I'm not into shooters. The last shooter, I played GoldenEye because that's an amazing game. And Perfect Dark is better than GoldenEye. Nobody ever remembers Perfect Dark. Perfect Dark was so much better. The colors weren't as good. You've never heard of Star Wars Battlefront or GoldenEye? GoldenEye is the best James Bond movie of all time and one of the best shooters of all time. And the multiplayer in that, but Perfect Dark was the better version because the AI in Perfect Dark was so good. There were so many levels. It was sneaky and it was hard. The AI really was smart. And this is what I was just used to from a Nintendo game. This is Nintendo 64. And the Nintendo 64, best controller of all time. And people diss it. And all I'm thinking is, yeah, I can understand. Because here's the thing, is when I hold a Nintendo 64 controller in my hand does it automatic. I have muscle memory. If I picked up a Nintendo 64 controller, I could do it right now. And the Nintendo 64 controller was like butter in my hands. It flowed like my brain all the way, and it just felt like an extension of my hand, and you're just playing it like that. I'm playing Mario Kart, and I could just feel it. You're playing GoldenEye, you're playing Perfect Dark, and it just flows through. It just felt so good in my hand. And all I'm thinking is, well, I've got big man hands. How are little kids playing with the same controller that I am using? Well, that's why they couldn't. That's why everybody's complaining. Unless you got hands this size, it's like, if it fits me perfect, how is a little kid going to play with this thing? Because it fit perfect in my hand, and I had the Switch. My daughter's got the Switch now, but I had the Switch, and those were like toys. They're so small, and I'm like, I can't even use these things. They're so, I had to buy a Pro controller just to be big enough, because they just felt, I'm like, I can't even use this. Whereas the Nintendo 64. I really need to get a Nintendo 64. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll Twitch stream some Nintendo 64. I don't know. Because that was amazing. The controller just feels so good, but they get sticky after a while. After you have to get a new one, you have to clean it out. And that was the main problem with it. But so Star Wars Battlefront was so dumb. And again, I was used to Perfect Dark. Main thing is I've thought about buying a Switch 2 just for streaming this stuff. Should I? Because I don't play games anymore. It's like, should I buy a Switch? But I was like, if I started Twitch streaming, people might like to watch me play on a Switch. All I've got is a Wii U. It's a little laggy at this point. A lot of the games, I'm impressed that the Wii U works at all. But a lot of the games don't work anymore. I have to figure out which games work and which ones don't work. But Star Wars Battlefront, so I was used to playing Perfect Dark, like years earlier. Because Star Wars Battlefront, this would have been, when was that? Was that 2015? Something like that. That's what I'm guessing. Is 2016, whenever I was playing that dumb game. And I was like, I'll try this shooter. I haven't played a shooter in a while. And I decided I was going to play as... I've got an amazing Mike. I've got a supercomputer. I've got a MacBook. I've got main thing is but yeah, I can do, that's actually part of the thing is I just moved here a few months ago, and that's why I was like, I've got this nice room here. I never had any place to stream from before. Like, that was part of my problem is whenever, like, this is really my music room. It's where I keep all my guitars and stuff. And this is actually the master bedroom of the house. I'm just renting here, and this is supposed to be the master bedroom. And I was like, no, this is the best room to put all my guitars and the TV and stuff, the games. And so, yeah, I can do all that stuff. But anyway, so I'm playing Star Wars Battlefront. And I was like, I'll be the Empire. I'll be the bad guys. And I start playing, and I didn't want to play online. And I realized it's for online only. I don't like to play online. I just like to play casually. I'm not a grinder, and I don't want to play again. I don't want to play a game, and I'm getting just sniped by everybody. Like, I remember... when I was playing Grand Theft Auto 5 online, that was back in 2013. I was playing Grand Theft Auto, and I heard the N-word so many times. Just 13-year-olds, like these little kids. And I still listen to gangster rap. I'm used to the N-word, but not like 13-year-olds just spamming it. I had to turn off the online chat. I was like, this is a nightmare just listening to these kids. And then and then all the time everybody's cheating. Like they've got tanks and they're sniping you with God mode. Like the last time I played online, Grand Theft Auto Online, I had my character getting a tattoo. I wanted a tattoo on my guy. Somebody sniped me inside the tattoo parlor. And I was like, screw this. It was already bad enough. You'd be playing the game, and I'd be doing good, and then suddenly I'd realize, wait, where is everybody? Nobody's around. There's a tank somewhere. There's got to be they blow me up. Like, that's how you know there's a tank, because there's nobody around. They killed everybody else. And that's how and it's just like, this sucks. I don't want to play against cheaters. You shouldn't be able to get shot I did. They were cheating. They were in God mode. And maybe they blocked that now. I don't know. This was way back. This was way back in the day when they could be across town. They could pick you off anywhere. And it was just like, this sucks. I want to play legit. And I'm actually I can complain so much about Grand Theft Auto 5. I like Grand Theft Auto 3. I played Grand Theft Auto 3 so much. I played Vice City, except my disc, I bought it used and it skipped. And so I couldn't keep playing Grand Theft Vice City. And then San Andreas was the best. If you played Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, that was amazing. I liked it where you could build up your guy. You had to go to the gym and he could get all muscly or he'd get skinny. You could do it was halfway to being like a role-playing game, and I liked that. And then I got Grand Theft Auto 4, and that pissed me off. Grand Theft Auto 6, I don't know, is it the same guys that did 5, or did they get somebody good? That's one of the differences. Like, one of the main games I play is Civilization. I've conquered the world so many times in Civilization, and I'm going to tell you, the best guy to be in Civilization, Hitler. You could be Hitler, and you get the mods. I play with all mods on. And yeah, I don't know about that. I don't. I think I'm not too worried about that. Maybe because here's what. So Grand Theft Auto 4 was already pissing me off. Like Grand Theft Auto 4, I can't even remember which one is which because I bought the expansion packs, and one of them was a biker, and I loved the biker one. The biker one, I was like, because Grand Theft Auto 4, I think the main mission, you're some Polish guy that has to rise up the ranks. That was all right. But then you have to go dating a girl, and the girl hates you. The girl hates you, and I was like, hey, guy, and this is where I'm going to go with Grand Theft Auto 5, because why? They made it worse. So I'm playing 4, and it's a thing where I'm this Polish immigrant or whatever, Eastern European, I can't remember what it was, it's been so long, but I'm some Eastern European immigrant, I'm going to start a crime thing, rise. I like that. That's what Grand Theft Auto 3, perfect. I want to rise, I start off the bottom of an Italian gang, I'm going to rise up the ranks. San Andreas, you start off at the low level, you're going to rise, that's what I'm all about. I want to start off low. This game, you have to go on a date over and over. The girl hates you. I hate her, not the character, and like one of the things, you have to go to a bar with her, and then he gets drunk, and then she gets mad and like leaves him, and then you have to go home all drunk, and it's just like, can I just kill people? Can I just be a criminal for once? Do I have to go on a date? Like in real life, I'm not going to go on a date with. She doesn't like him. He has to lie that he's a criminal because she doesn't like criminals. Why is this happening? And then the biker mission. I was so into the biker mission. I really liked it. Except the first off, it was a dumb thing where I'm the number 2 guy in the gang, which I don't like that. I like starting at the bottom and rising up, but I'm the number 2, and the number 1 just got out of prison, but he's like psycho. And it's like, well, was he psycho before he went into prison? Because I don't want a head guy who's a psycho. I don't want to work for a psycho. That, to me, that just doesn't seem like a thing. And finally, because here's what bothers me about all the games. It's supposed to be open world. It's an open sandbox, whatever it is, and they're not. And someday I'd like to make a game. I could make proper games because I played old school games. I was playing games in the 70s. Who plays games? I had Pong in the 70s. I had a PC in the 70s. You know how many people could play PC games in the 70s? Not a lot. I played the Star Trek game. I taught myself how to play BASIC. I had to write in BASIC in the 80s, and I tried, and I realized that's how hard it is to make a game. But no, if I were to make a game, it would be me as like telling somebody else, here's what to do, here's how, and I can totally have it out because I play Civilization. In Civilization, every game is different. Every time you play it, it's different. There's different variables, and that's what Grand Theft Auto should be. It shouldn't be cutscenes, because the whole problem, and Grand Theft Auto 5 has it the worst, where it's supposed to be open world, but nothing matters. Nothing matters. If you don't do the missions, if you just go around the place robbing convenience stores and running over people and killing cops, You'll never get anywhere. It doesn't make any difference. You're basically a ghost. Yeah, you can't skip them because you're a ghost. And like it was this thing where in Grand Theft Auto 5, I'm in my son's room. He's playing video games and I'm just blocking the screen. He doesn't see me. You're a ghost. You walk around the town and you just bump into people and they act like, huh, was that a ghost? It's like you're not having any impact on anything unless you do the missions. And here's the dumber thing. You can't fail the missions. They make you do it over and over. And this is where I'm going to get out with the biker one. Because I liked the biker game. It seemed pretty good. You get to be on a motorcycle. I was like, this is. And then I had this mission where you start at the biker bar by yourself, even though you're with your biker buddies. Bikers all stick together. Bikers don't go out. But yeah, I hope so. And who knows? Maybe I'll get it. Is that going to be on the PlayStation? Is there a place? It's the PlayStation 5 is the new. Is it going to be on 4 or would I have to get a 5? I don't know. I'm going to wait on if I even played 6 because with 4, so there's this mission. But like I said, bikers all stick together. Bikers don't fight anybody by themselves. That's the whole bikers and cops. No, really? Okay. Bikers and cops they never do anything. A cop will never go one-on-one. And it's going to be 5 cops on 1, 5 bikers on 1. Bikers and cops always stick together. They do not. But in this game, you're at the biker bar, everybody's partying inside. But for some reason, I have this mission where I have to get on my bike and single-handedly on my motorcycle ride to some place. Really? That's probably for the best. Probably I'm not into PC games I'm a console guy. I'm old school I'm a Nintendo guy, actually. I play the PlayStation mainly just for Grand Theft Auto because I loved Grand Theft Auto 3. And this is why it pisses me off. Again, San Andreas was the peak. And I actually they did a redo of San Andreas. Hold on, I think my daughter has the PlayStation 2 also. And the PlayStation 2, I think, has my San Andreas on it. All the games were mine. The consoles were hers, but they were my games with all my saved games on it. And it was for the best that I lost it. I was addicted to Madden for like 3 years. You ever played Madden? I was a huge Madden. Like there was a year where I had to work during the whole COVID year when everybody else was at home. I was stuck working. I was working from home before it was cool. Like this is basically my work setup too. But that year, but I'd be at work and I'm sitting there I need to play Madden. I needed to play Madden, and she took the PlayStation, and I'm like, that's for the best. I was playing so much Madden. If I sat down at the couch, I'm going to play Madden all day long. All from the morning all the way till I go to bed, I'm going to sit on that couch playing Madden. I've won so many Super Bowls. I'm the most Super Bowl winningest. And when I play Madden, I don't just win. I'm going to win 60-0. If the other team scores a field goal against me, it's like, no, they can't score at all. But so I'm on this mission. I'm a biker on a mission. Main thing is, hold on, Elden Ring, is that is that the hard? What's even the harder one? Is that related to? And I was actually going to mention it earlier. Of what's the super hard game? And that's where it is. I was like, where it's what is it like? Born? What is it? Oh, I can't even remember what it's called. And it just looks. Everybody says how hard it is because you can really die. Nah, it's not. I'm not talking about that. Main thing is, again, so much of it. I like turn-based best. Because part of my thing is I'm kind of slow, and I'm actually not that good at video games. The reason I'm so good is that I'm clever. I'm good at working around the fact that my hands aren't that great. And so I do prefer slower paced games. But yeah, I never played Skyrim. I don't even know why. I think probably just because it was a PC thing. And for years, like right now, I've got like that computer over there is amazingly fast. And I can't use it anymore for Windows because Microsoft, with Windows 11, they did the new thing. and that computer can't have Windows 11 because it's like locked. Dark Souls. That's what and that would be an interesting thing to stream myself, because I think Dark Souls isn't that, is that, or which is the one that Elon Musk got busted, where he's like, I'm one of the best in the world, and then it turns out he's got some Chinese guy doing his, and he didn't even know how to play the game, and it was basically like a Diablo, and it was a thing where I was watching people talk about it, and I was like, this is just like an advanced Diablo. It's like if you took Diablo, was Elden Ring the one that he could, and yeah, I thought that seemed interesting. But the main thing is, even those games just look so easy. Especially you get overpowered and just you spam. I don't spam attacks. I like it where you got to play. You got to be good at it. Partly, if you ever played the original Nintendo games, one of the best games was Kid Icarus, and I still have it on the. Main thing is, again, I play hard games and I want to get good at it. Like the main thing is, games need to have levels. Like the reason why GoldenEye and Perfect Dark were so good is because there were levels. You could just play it. I want to play it on the easy level, and the mission's easier. You don't have to do as much. The bad guys aren't as smart. And you clear that level, and you can get good at it against the beginner level. So you learn the map, you learn how to do, and then you play it on the agent. I think it's agent, secret agent, and super agent. I can't remember. I think that's Perfect Dark, or maybe that's GoldenEye. I get them. I mean, I haven't played those games in decades, so. But it's a thing where then you can master it at a low level, and then you play the medium level, and now it's like, okay, and the medium level is the real level of GoldenEye and Perfect Dark. That's where, and then there's the hard level, and that's meant for, you've now mastered the medium level, the real level, and now you get the challenge. And only after you beat all three levels have you actually beat the level. And but Kid Icarus on the original Nintendo, I beat that game. I was addicted. That's the first game I was ever addicted to. I'd go to school. I was like a sophomore in high school. I'd be at school and I gotta play Kid Icarus. I'd be on the bus on the way home. Gotta play Kid Icarus. And then, yeah, the main thing is and I finally beat Kid Icarus. It's a hard game. I beat it, and now I've got it. Like I could play it now because I've got like the classic, the retro on the Wii U. That is a hard game. Like just getting past the first level, I was like, how did I beat this game? This is so hard. And all I'm thinking is maybe like the timing is different. Like the old Nintendo games are timed different. And is this faster because I'm not on the older? I don't understand how those all the old Nintendo games are so hard, because you just have two buttons. No, I've never. I don't even know if I've heard of that one. But yeah, I've really, the Elden Ring and Dark Souls. Dark Souls, I was like, that could be fun, or am I going to be just chucking the controller at the screen? Because I can get mad if even here, I was playing Mario Run, and that was some rough. I had some rough competition, because in Mario Run, you're playing against other people's ghosts. And it's like a challenge. You get to pick whose ghosts you're going to go against, and you're basically betting that you're going to beat that person. And, but no, so Grand Theft Auto 4, what pissed me off about Grand Theft Auto 4 was, so I'm doing the biker mission, and I'm at the biker place, and then you have to ride your motor, and I hate riding your motorcycle on a mission, or any of you got to drive your car really carefully, because if you break the law, you basically blow the mission, even though it's like, I'm a biker. I don't care. And so I ride my bike to this place, and it was this thing where you have to single-handedly take on all these guys. Like it's not a warehouse, there's some big building and all these guys. And I tried to beat that over and over. and over. And I'm sure if I looked up online, they'd be like, well, first you go over here and take these guys out. And then you go, and to me, that's cheating. When you play a game, you have to figure out the game. You're not supposed to go online and look up how to beat the levels. Like the worst is Zelda. Like I've played all the Zelda games, or most of the, I haven't played Zelda in a while, but I beat most of the Zelda games. And it's a thing where part of the whole point of the Zelda game, it's a puzzle. You're not supposed to look it up. You're supposed to figure out the puzzles. It's not just an action game, it's a puzzle game. But to me, so much of it is, that's cheating. You're not supposed to look up. You're supposed to figure out that figuring out how to play the game is part of what a game is. It's figuring out. But this one level, and it was that thing, because every time you die, and I always died, I kept trying it, all these different, what if I go over here? What if I just drive through? And over and over. And then they start you back off at the biker bar, and it's like, why don't I go inside this biker bar with all my biker buddies and be like, hey guys, let's go shoot people? And they'd be like, yeah, we're bikers, let's go. I quit playing. I couldn't keep playing Grand Theft Auto 4, but Grand Theft Auto 5, and this is why. Could Grand Theft Auto 6 be worse? Because here's the thing, Grand Theft Auto 5 is an insult against you for playing Grand Theft Auto 5. That's the whole point, that you're a psycho for even wanting to play. And it's like, hey guys, I know this is just a game. I don't want to torture people. I'm not actually wanting to run people over. This is just a game. And it's the thing, like with Grand Theft Auto 3, San Andreas, you can play two-player. You can have two people playing at the same time. And I used to play Grand Theft Auto. My daughter played Grand Theft Auto 3 when she was 3 years old. And with San Andreas, I'd be on a motorcycle. She'd be on the back of the motorcycle with an Uzi, and she'd just be mowing people down like we're having a good time mowing people down. She knew it wasn't real. It's a damn video game that you can tell. Nobody's gonna be like, okay, I just shot, and now I'm gonna. And yes, she's part of the reason I had got Grand Theft Auto 5. And then Grand Theft Auto 5, one of the things that bugged me is one of the there's a strip club in it, and I don't go to strip clubs in real. That's not, if other people do, whatever. I'm not into strip clubs anyway. To me, it's like, what, I'm gonna pay some girl to like dance and then talk to me, because that's the whole point, is you're some loser, and the girls talk to you and make you think that they're into you so that you give them more money. And it's like, no. Yeah, if I want some girl to pretend to be interested in what I'm saying, I'd just be with my ex-wife. If I wanted somebody just to fake it. But so in Grand Theft Auto 5, there's a strip club, and that's one of the spawn places where sometimes you spawn in the strip club. And my daughter, I'm trying to think, she would have been like 12 or something, and she probably didn't care. But to me, seeing my daughter spawning in a strip club, and I'm just like, why? Why is this even here, just to be all like edgy, how edgy we are? But it was a thing where the whole game is an insult. That first off, Trevor's supposed to be your psycho self. But it's not. Again, I don't like strip clubs. She was 12 at this time. If she was 3 or 4, she wouldn't know what a strip club is. She was now older. That's the difference. But again, I don't go to strip clubs. I think that's pathetic. I play a Grand Theft Auto game. I want to be a criminal. I want to steal cars. I want to drive a lot. And Grand Theft Auto 5 is every game besides a Grand Theft Auto game. Okay. Partly just, I don't know how Twitch works at all. So I even asked my daughter some of this stuff. Like, am I supposed to greet people when they show up? And she's like, yeah, you're supposed to greet people. I don't know how any of this works. But anyway, and so it's a thing where this is something that Hollywood has been doing, and a lot of video games, is where they think that we've already got you. we're already going to have, if you're a Marvel fan, we've already got the Marvel fans. If you're if you're a Star Wars fan, like the Star Wars sequels, they figured, well, you're already going to see the movie if you're a Star Wars fan. So let's make a Star Wars movie for everybody besides the Star Wars fans. And it's like, then the Star Wars fans like me see it and we're just like, what the hell is this? This is first off the first movie all over again. And secondly, it sucks. Every part of this sucks. And that's what Grand Theft Auto 5 is it was a shooter game. It's a collecting things game. It was everything besides Grand Theft Auto. And I'm just like, this is stupid. This is stupid. I wanted a Grand Theft Auto game. And so Trevor's a psychopath. At some point, you're supposed to torture somebody. I never got that far in the game. I gave up after the yoga mission. I was so pissed. That's yoga. Yoga. I don't play Grand Theft Auto for yoga. And I was just, because it's a thing where your main character's, he's supposed to be this badass bank robber who successfully did a big bank robbery. And now he's got all this money. And I think maybe he even sold out his guys. He's on the witness protection or something like that. And I'm down with that, and now he wants to get back in the game. That's all it had to be, is that he's been living a cush life, and now he realizes, hey, this sucks. I was a bank robber. I want to be a robber again. Why don't I dabble in robbery? Because I'm bored with that would be an awesome game. They did not, and instead they have it where his wife and kids hate him, and they completely disrespect him. And I'm just like, what? Why is he with her? What is the matter? My kids treated me they like me. I'm a best dad ever. They don't visit me now much. They have their own lives, but I was the best dad ever. Now that's even one thing on Twitch. I was like, there's young people on Twitch. Maybe I'll be people's dad on Twitch. I could be the Twitch dad. Be the cool Twitch dad. I'm going to move my drink over here. I'm worried about spilling my drink. I'm going to go crazy, spill my drink on my MacBook over here. And so, but it's a thing where it's like you've got a mission, and your wife. Yeah, no, I'm the best. I'm gonna take over this place. That was my plan. That's what I realized. I was like, who on Twitch is better than me? I'm the best. I'm the smartest, I'm the funniest, I'm the most interesting. I play guitar, I talk movies, I play video games, I'm the best. Nobody can compete with me. Nobody can compete with me. I just need to get started here. It's hard to get started on all this stuff. It's hard to talk into a camera. That's the hardest part. This is the way I talk to everybody. I can't, it's talking to a camera. You're there. I can't talk to an empty camera. I can talk to somebody, and even I'm getting used to it. Yesterday was my first day where I actually made this work. Last week I talked to somebody, I sucked. I went a whole week without streaming because I sucked so much. I was embarrassed, and I was like, am I going to do this? I couldn't do it. And then yesterday I was like, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to start ranting, because this is what I do in real life. I talk like this all the time. And so, but in the game, you're playing a game and there's a mission, and your wife got busted shoplifting. And you have to go to where she was shoplifting, and she's in the police car, and you have to steal the police car because your wife was shoplifting. It's like my character's rich. My character's rich, and my wife sucks. If I had a choice on this, if this was an open world game and they gave me the choice, when my wife gets busted for shoplifting, I'm not going to steal the police car with her in it. I'm going to pour myself a drink. I'm going to need to do, this is streaming to YouTube too. I save these to YouTube because Twitch only keeps my stuff for 7 days. So I put it all on YouTube because I'm really trying to promote my YouTube channel. I make music videos. Nobody watches my YouTube. This is actually better over here. I'm already doing better on Twitch after 2 days than I did all my YouTube. I've got a few, and nobody watches my stuff. But anyway, and yeah, I need to do clips. They're too long. But anyway, and it's like, yeah, my wife gets busted. I'm gonna pour myself a drink, and then I call a lawyer because that's what you do when your wife is shoplifting. You don't steal a cop car. And then there's another mission where your daughter is going to go on a dance show and embarrass herself with a Ryan Seacrest type character. So you have to go there, hunt down Ryan Seacrest, and humiliate him by making him dance in his underwear. And it's like, no, if my daughter in real life or a video game wants to embarrass herself on TV, go for it. I'm not going to go for it. Embarrass yourself. Why would I embarrass Ryan Seek, the host of the show, because my daughter made a decision to dance on a... That's so dumb. Your son steals your yacht to sell to some criminals, but then they rip him off. So you have to hunt down the yacht to save him. And I'm like, no, my son does that. Screw him. I'm not going to save my day. He hates me anyway. Why would I save him from he stole my yacht. He's selling my yacht to criminals. Why would I? No, I don't want to do any of this. I just wanted to rob banks and steal cars. It's a Grand Theft Auto game. And like my favorite thing in Grand Theft Auto 3, and here's where I would do, if I could do a Grand Theft Auto game. First off, what they need to do is compartmentalize. You don't make one giant game. You make a bunch of little games that can network together online. And so you can buy one of the versions. You buy all five. And you can play all five. You pick the one you want. You make your money online. That's where the money is. And you don't do any cutscenes. Because the whole problem with cutscenes is that's why they can't. Because the problem with the games is you fail the mission, but then you just have to redo it. And it's like, this isn't real. Why don't I just fail the mission? I failed the mission and I move on. I'm fine. And it's like, well, because the missions are what it's all about. We did these cutscenes for the mission. It's like, well, I don't like the cutscenes and I don't like your missions. I'm fine kind of grinding the same. Because what I liked in Grand Theft Auto 3 was you could be a cop. Have you ever been a cop in the Grand Theft Auto games? That's where it's at. Is you play as a cop. And me and my brother would take turns on it, and it was hard because you have to steal a cop car, and some of the cop cars you can't steal. It's hit and miss if you can steal a cop car, but if you steal a cop car, you get to do cop missions. And then you're pulling over the bad guys, and that was awesome. And me and my brother would see how many bad guys can we catch before we get like the timeout or whatever, before we lose the cop car. And that was all, and we just take turns on that. That was so much better. And it's like, what I would like is a Grand Theft Auto game where, again, one of the games is a cop game, and you're a cop, and you have to go through cop training. You have to learn shooting. You have to learn pit maneuvers. You have to get good at driving, and you can't even graduate until you can do a pit maneuver, until you know how to do the stuff. Because I get good at the game. I'm going to do pit maneuvers. I'm going to do I'd watch my nephew would play Grand Theft Auto, and he thought he's good, but he's just smashing into everything. Well, anybody can smash. That's what Grand Theft Auto 5, because one of the fun things in Grand Theft Auto 3 is when the cops go crazy on you, and you get a star. And then you get 2 stars and 3 stars. Now there's 4 stars. 5. And how long can I keep this going? 5 stars, and there's tanks and helicopters. And that's the challenge of the game. I don't care about the missions, but in Grand Theft Auto 5, it's hard to keep the cops after you. The cops don't even want to catch you anymore. It's like they dumbed the game down. It was way too easy, and it's just like, you could just hide. All you have to do is get out of your car, hide behind your own car, and now the cops are like, well, I can't find him. Oh, well, no stars. We forgot this guy even existed because we can't see him hiding behind the car that we just chased down. And so you lose all your stars, and it's just like, I don't want to lose the stars. I want more stars. I want all the cops after me so that I want to see how long I can go with all these stars. That's the whole fun. And no, they don't want, the cops don't care. Nobody cares. It's all about the stupid missions. And like, oh, you're a paparazzi. You need to collect underwear from celebrities. You need to collect real estate signs. You can't do taxi missions. No taxi missions for you. You want to do taxi missions, play Grand Theft Auto 4. I think that's one of the, did they have, I can't remember. There's a few things like that where they didn't have the fun stuff, but they make you collect real estate signs. They make you, I think it was panties. It was something stupid like that. That just pissed me off so much. That whole game, and it's all an insult. The whole game is an insult against you for wanting to play it. They're laughing at you the whole time. That's all the point of it. That's all the point. And good, yeah, Grand Theft Auto 6. I haven't looked anything about it. It's everybody. To me, all I know is the memes of that. It's such and such came out before Grand Theft Auto 6, and it's like, yeah, because they're stupid. We're totally fine with expansion packs. They needed to come out with a good base game and then build on it. That's what you do. You don't need to have the whole game ready at once. Come out with a good base game. And like basically the way Grand Theft Auto, and because the thing about Grand Theft Auto 5 also, it's like, oh, this town is so huge and you can go everywhere, but there's nothing to do. You're just driving and driving and driving, and it's like, there's just as many things to do as in Grand Theft Auto 3, but the city's like 10 times bigger. So it's just emptier. And it's like, well, what's the point? And so much of the game, it's like you have to go on a mission, and so you have to drive and you drive and you drive, and then you see another cutscene, and then you get in the airplane and you don't get another cutscene, and it's just like, I don't want to drive carefully to a place to see a cutscene. Why are they doing this? And it's because they don't care. Like, this is what pissed me off. Civilization 5 was ruined. The guy that made Civilization 5 hates Civilization games. He was a board game guy. They hired a board game guy. And I read this interview with him where he was explaining how, oh, nobody likes this. This is too complicated, and this is too complicated, and this is too... So I simplified everything. You shouldn't have more than 4 cities. It's too hard if you have more than 4 cities. And it's like, yeah, because you're a board game guy. Go back to your board games. I play a Civilization game. It's supposed to be really hard. It's supposed to be complicated. You're supposed to have too many cities. There's supposed to be trade-offs to everything. It's not supposed to be simple. And this is the whole problem where they want games to be easy for babies. They baby up games. And it's just like, that's one of the problems with Mario Kart. I play Mario Kart online. Like this game here, the Mario Run game that I've been playing. Mario Run, they match you up against people who are at your level. Like right now, I can play against 5 people who are close to my level because I can see their scores. And they're probably not as good as me, but you never know. But it's a thing where in Mario Kart, you play and you'll have like a few guys that are at my level. And then you've got a bunch of normies, and then you have people that are obvious beginners. And it's like, I don't want to play against babies. I don't want babies on my court because they're not going to, on the track, they're not going to play right. They're going to do everything wrong. They're going to put their banana peels in the wrong place. They're going to shoot off their turtle shells. They're going to have bullets. Bullets are for babies. I want to play 6 good people. You put 8 tops. You shouldn't have 12. Mario Kart has 12 persons. 12 is too many. 8 is the right number for a game. And I want them to all be good. I want them to be as good as me. I want them to be better than me. I want to be challenged, not getting messed up because some baby threw his banana. He doesn't know what to do with a banana. Doesn't know what to do with a turtle shell. Nobody knows what to do. I watch people play Mario Kart and they think they're good. You think you're good? You just dropped a banana, dum-dum. You just shot your turtle shell. You shot your turtle shell forward. It's going to bounce back and hit you in the face, dum-dum. You don't shoot your turtle shells off. You don't drop your bananas. You drag them behind you as shields. And it's hard you have to hold the button to keep your banana dragged behind you, to keep the turtle shell. But that's what you have to do. You don't give up your bananas. It's a shield. And nobody knows, they don't know basic strategy of how to play the game. And it's like, well, I don't want to play against somebody that doesn't know how to play. I want good people. I want a challenge. I want games to be hard. Like this Mario Run game I was playing. Some of these people, they beat me. I couldn't, I tried it over and over. They're good. These people are good. And that's what I want. Life should be kind of challenging, and it needs to be. It's like the Nintendo games that they're easy to play and they are hard to master. And that's what most people, they never get good enough at a Nintendo game to even realize, oh, there's levels to this. There's levels to Mario Kart. It's not a baby game. And a 5-year-old can play Mario Kart. But a 10-year-old, but yeah, you put some, I'll wipe them out. They won't, I've got all the moves. Because partly to be good at Mario Kart, to be really good, you have to have the courses, all of the tracks memorized backwards and forwards. And if you don't have the courses memorized, you can't be good at the game. It's impossible. You have to know, because the whole point of the game is it goes so fast that it's not about the turn that you're seeing. You have to know the turn after the turn. What's after the thing you can't see? What's there? If you don't know the turn after the turn, you're going to fall right off the course. You can't go fast enough. Everybody, they wait till they get to the turn and then they turn slow. And like, yeah, okay, no, you got to start turning before you get to the turn. And then by the time you get to the turn, you rock it out and with the boost. And then you're already ready for the next and you're just sliding all around. The whole game is just sliding. It's all the whole thing. And with the Nintendo 64 version, I used to go to bed and I could see the tracks in my head. I could see the tracks. And when the Switch 2 came out and they announced the new Mario Kart, and this is why I should play it, I started watching the trailer. And my hands started doing it, my muscle memory. I'm just watching and my hands are trying to do it. And I'm just like, oh, my hands are doing it. I want to play the game just looking at it. And I'm wanting to, I should get it, but it's the thing where it's like $500 to get the thing. And it's like, is that really worth it? And am I going to, it's so a waste of a time, but it's the thing where it's like, oh, people wanted to watch me stream, whatever, I'm down for that. And then that's an excuse. I started looking like last week. I was like, oh, what if I got a Switch 2? What if I played Mario Kart? What if I got some of my old games back? Or maybe I just tell my daughter, hey, are you still using the Switch? Do you mind bringing it back over here? So I don't have to pay $500 for a Switch 2, because they're basically the same game. All the Mario Kart games they try to come up with new stuff, but even then, like I'm one of almost nobody bought a Wii U. I don't understand why that is. I think it's just a dumb name and people didn't understand that it was different than the Wii. And so when they came up with the Switch, that was the same Mario Kart from the Wii U. And it's like, okay, I guess I just got to buy it again. It's the same game. And they actually updated it. There's a glitch in the Wii U version. Okay, good. Mainly it really is I hate how many people diss on it. And I was so proud. I pre-ordered that one. I pre-ordered it. I was like, oh, because I thought it was going to sell out just like the Wii. And I I actually do think that was a Christmas present for my daughter. So luckily I got to keep that one. She didn't want the Wii U. And, but the main, like one of the best games on it, I never understood Minecraft. My daughter played Minecraft. I remember she was playing back in like 2013, 2014. And I saw her playing that, and I was like, what is this? Like, why does this look so old? What is this game? Why are you playing this? And then one day she comes into my room and she's like, hey, can you buy me Minecraft? I normally didn't buy her games and stuff. And I was like, that game? Like, we've got Grand Theft Auto. We've got Mario Kart. Why would you? And I went ahead and paid for Minecraft for her because she was so into it, and that worked out. And I was like, okay, I guess. I never understood Minecraft at all. But no, did you play Captain Toad? I have Captain Toad. I think it still works. Captain Toad was a lot of fun, and that was actually one of the only games that was good on the controller. Like, because normally that was the main problem with it. There wasn't a lot of use for the screen. And like the Zelda game, it worked. You could use it for your inventory. Captain Toad was better on the handheld. And because you could move it around and you could see, you had to move it to see around objects because the Toad had to go find everything. And so you'd like move the screen and like there was like aspect like that. That was a lot of fun. I like that. I think I've got the Mario Galaxy games. Yeah. But the Mario Galaxy games I think we're on that one. And Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 are two of the best games ever. And I could barely remember it. It's one of those things is once I beat a game, I beat both Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, then I never play it again. It's like, well, I didn't beat every level. Like have you ever seen all the Marios? You beat the game, but then there's the bonus levels. Mario Odyssey, which one was that? Oh, I hated that one. Wasn't that the open world one? I'm not into where like you can go everywhere and and it's just like, no, I like set missions. And main thing is the Paper Mario games. I love the Paper Mario games because those are turn-based. The Thousand Year Door was a great one, and then for some reason they never came out with another one after that. I don't think they came out with another Paper Mario, but it was like an action when it wasn't turn-based. With Mario, main thing is I could see it being more fun as a kid because here's the thing: is I like the idea of Mario Odyssey from when you play Mario 64. Did you play the Mario 64? And there they had the open world stuff, and that seemed like a lot of fun. That was you just hang out at the open world, and so Mario Odyssey was basically an extension of that, and. But then it was just like, no, because part of the thing is that here's the main problem I have with that. And there was a Zelda game, I can't remember which one, that was all open world. And my main problem is I can't tell, well, what is a mission? Like, what is an actual thing and what's just a nothing? And so I'm just going all around, just bouncing into things. Just, does this do anything? And I was like, this just kind of sucks. Like I can't figure, and it's a thing where I also didn't like, was it Mario Sunshine? I think I might have beat Mario Sunshine, but I didn't like Mario Sunshine. I definitely didn't beat Mario Odyssey. I beat the original Mario 2. I probably beat Mario 3. Probably. I'm trying to think what else, but I beat 64, I think, twice. I beat the Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. I beat the Paper Marios. Golly, I used to play video games so much. And now I haven't played, again, now I just play Civilization. And then I was playing this Mario Run. And I was like, I just need something I can hook up my iPad to until my capture card gets here. And I was like, I used to grind. I was playing Mario Run so much back when, like 2018. And that was my life. But my life was so much better. 2015 through 2018, that's my peak life. And I've always known, even at the time, I was like, it's never getting better than this. That I could be rich and famous. I could be somebody. It'll never be better because more money is more problems. Like I could be rich and famous, but then more problems. My 2015 through 2018, that was the life. No problems. I had a house that had a pool and a hot tub that I was renting. And that I was every day I'd be like, sometimes I'd think I'm in a simulation. I'm recreating the same day. I just felt like I know this is my peak life. It's never getting, even though my life's pretty good. I'm not going to complain, but I don't have a hot tub. That's the main thing. I so wish I had a hot tub. And I've actually thought if I bought this house, which I can't see, maybe, but what if I could make money on Twitch? What if I could make enough money that I could buy a house or something? I used to own a house once upon a time, and then things happen. Life happens, and you can't prepare for it. And it's like one of these things where who knows, you do something with life. But, oh my gosh. No, Star Wars Battlefront. So that just pissed me off. Never finished with that one. It was that thing where, so I'm playing the game and I'm the Empire. Because I was like, I'll start off as the Empire. And so the rebels. And I'm trying to play the actual game. And again, I think it's only online. It's only for playing with other people. Because the AI sucked. And so I'm the bad guys. And the rebels start running at me like zombie horde. And I'm just blasting them in the face. And they're still coming at me. And I'm just like, are these not human? Are these not human? These are the rebels. I'm the bad guys. These are the rebels. Why are they just running at me? And why are they able to take my blasts? Why? I'm just blasting them. And I'm fine if I was playing a zombie game or a monster game. But these are humans. These are the rebels. These are the good guys. Why am I blasting them? Why is my gun? Because it's a thing where eventually my gun will get more powerful, but then they're going to get more powerful, and then my guns get more powerful, and then and I hate games like that where they level up and you never really get ahead. It's like, what's the point? You give me more powerful weapons, but then the bad guys are harder. So did I really level up at all, or are you just messing with me? And it was like that where, and I was getting shot a lot. I was getting shot, and so I felt like I sucked at the game, but I wasn't dying either. And so I was like, oh, so the guns just suck. What are these guns that I can blast them, and they're shooting me? And it barely, again, I was used to GoldenEye and Perfect Dark. You a couple shots, you're dead. You have to hide. You have to be sneaky. That's what I like. I don't want a game where the AI is just a zombie horde running at you and you're just blasting them in the face and they don't fear for in GoldenEye and Perfect Dark, they hide. They're sneaky. The AI is around the corner and he comes out to get you. And this was back in the 90s. Back in the 90s, they had AI that was sneaky and that it knew to hide and that it knew, and you could set levels. You could tell it what type of AI in Perfect Dark. You want it to be really hard. You want it to be sneaky. You want it to be, you had all these options. And I was like, and for some reason it failed. Partly Perfect Dark, the main character is a girl. And so people, I think there's a lot of people who just can't play a girl as a main character. And I think that doomed the game. Is it wasn't as GoldenEye, you get to be James Bond, and Perfect Dark, you're a girl spy. And guys don't want to be girls, even though in Metroid, Samus is a girl, but you don't know it's a girl because she's got a mask on, and she's apparently wearing a bikini underneath, and that's kind of weird, but whatever. And it is one of those things where I actually do prefer games where you can pick the main character. You're not forced to, but it's like you don't see the girl, so what do you care if you're a girl? You don't see her. You're still yourself. You can just imagine. I don't know. It should be. I think I'm getting blurry. I get too close to my camera. Main thing is, I don't know anything about. I do. Okay, I've got 318 dropped frames. I think that was a real quick. I actually had to. I've got 2 Ethernet cables connected together because my wireless just isn't fast enough for streaming. It was just dropping out so bad, and I was like, okay. And so I've got this 2 cables connected, running all the way because my modem's way over there, and it's just one of these things you got to work with. But so much of my thing is just trying to figure out all this stuff. I actually don't know why. My MacBook is super powered. Like, I overpaid for this MacBook. It's my CPU's at like 5%. This MacBook is amazing because I make movies. Like, I'm an amateur filmmaker. I'd like to be a professional. I'd like to be a Hollywood. And I don't know. It's all about who you know and writing the same boring scripts that everybody else writes. And so much of my thing, again, that's why, like, on my YouTube channel, I just do like funny videos and stuff like that. And you wouldn't want to watch one of my movies, would you? I've thought about just probably getting people's opinions about my movies, just my short films. They're just comedies. Mainly because that's part of the thing. You want to know one of the big lies. Everybody thinks that in Hollywood they want cheesy stuff. They don't want artists. You can't be an artist in Hollywood. And it's like, no, it's the other way around. If you want to make it in Hollywood, you need to make art movies first. They want you to make an art movie. They want you to make something really classy, and then they're going to hire you to make a superhero movie that you didn't want to make, a horror movie that you didn't want to make. You want to watch one of my movies? Here, I can show you one of my, here I'm just sitting there rambling. Hold on, I should probably change my, God, this is bad. I'm going to put my glasses on. See, look, Clark Kent, Superman. Clark Kent, Superman, same person. Same person. Clark Kent, Superman. I don't know why I do that. I started, just, I've actually been doing this for a few weeks. Nobody would show up for my streams. Nobody would show up. I actually didn't get anybody showing up until I became like official. I went ahead and became like an affiliate or whatever. And then suddenly now more people see my stuff. And I'm just talking to myself. No, that's not the right one. Hold on, what is the... Boom, change it to movie night. See what I've got here. Do I have my... The main thing is I just start squinting, and I hate the way I look when I'm squinting at my computer. And part of the thing is I actually don't play with my iPad. I don't even wear my glasses. I only need glasses for like this distance. Where the hell do I have all my stuff? Oh, so hey, have you seen, do you know the Orson Welles frozen peas? Do you know Orson Welles frozen peas meme? And it's like a reference. It's I think Family Guy did it. The different shows do it. And it was all about how Orson Welles would do voiceover work. And why is this not? This is just being obnoxious here. Okay, I'm just going to try Mac monitor. Nope, that's not what I want. Orson Welles. But he did the Frozen Peas rant where he got hired to do a voiceover. God, come on, go into... It won't go into... I can't do... This is just annoying. It won't go into full screen mode. Now it does over there. Why are you doing this? There we go. That's not... I want you to full screen, entire screen, there. Anyway, he had his rant. He had his rant about the Frozen, because he got hired to do commercials for, like voiceover work for a frozen food company, and he was upset. He hated the script. He was really getting upset about it. And so he just starts ranting about how bad the script is. He starts insulting them. And it kind of became a famous thing, like it got released at some point. But it's just an audio clip. So you can hear Orson Welles doing this. And then a few years ago, I decided I was on a website for trying to get hired as an actor, as at least voice acting, because I could totally do voice work. But it's so hard to get, again, I can't even get anybody for voice work. I'm an amazing actor. And so I was like, well, what if I do the Frozen Peas thing where it's basically voiceover and acting. It's a combination where you can hear me doing both. And then I was like, I'll film it as a video. I like filming videos. It's actually, and the main thing is the hardest, I film all my movies myself. I don't have anybody to film it. So I'm running the camera, I'm running the sound, I'm directing myself. And I did all of this. And so here's my version of I'm going to turn myself off here. Here's my version of Orson Welles' Frozen Peas rant. This is going to...
Okay, rolling.
We know a remote farm in Lincolnshire where Mrs. Buckley lives. Every July, peas grow there. Do you really mean that?
Yes. So in other words, I'd start half a second later.
Don't you think you really want to say July over the snow? Isn't that the fun of it?
If you can almost, when that shot disappears,
I think it's so nice that that you see a snow-covered field and say, "Every July, peas grow there. We know a remote farm in Lincolnshire where Mrs. Buckley lives. Every July, peas grow there." We aren't even in the field, you see. We're talking about them growing, and she's picked them.
In July?
What?
In July?
I don't understand you then. What must be over for July?
When we get out of that snowy field.
Well, I was out. We were onto a can of peas, a big dish of peas when I said in July.
Oh, I'm sorry, Orson.
Yes, always. I'm always past that.
You are?
Yes, but that's about where I say in July.
Can you emphasize a bit in July?
Why? That doesn't make any sense. Sorry, there's no known way of saying an English sentence in which you begin a sentence with in and emphasize it. Get me a jury and show me how you can say in July and I'll go down on you. That's just idiotic, if you'll forgive me by saying so. That's just stupid. In July? I'd love to know how you emphasize in July.
I think
Impossible. Meaningless.
I think all they were thinking about was that they didn't want
He isn't
to...
thinking.
Orson, can we just do one last
Yeah.
time? It was my fault. I should have said in
You
July.
didn't say it. He
Usually
said it.
Every July?
Your friend.
I said
Every
every
July? No, you don't really mean every
So
July.
that after this shot,
But that's
it is.
That's
but
bad
it's-
copy. It's in July. Of course it's every July. There's too much directing around here. Norway. Fish finger nor findest Norway. We know a certain fjord in Norway, near where the cod gather in great shoals. There yon Stungdalen shit.
A fraction more on that Shoals thing, because you rolled it around very nicely.
Yeah, roll it round, and I have no more time. You don't know what I'm up against, because it's full of things that are only correct because they're grammatical, but they're tough on the ear.
Yeah.
You see, this is a very wearying one. It's unpleasant to read, unrewarding, because findest freeze, the cod at sea, and then add a crumb crisp coating. Oh, that's tough. Crumb crisp coating.
If you try
I think
to...
no, because of the way it's written. You need to break it up because it's not as conversationally written. What?
Take crumb out. That's the word.
Take crumb out. Good. Here, under protest, is beef burgers. We know a little place in the American far west where Charlie Briggs chops up the finest prairie-fed beef and tastes... This is a lot of shit, you know that? You want one more?
I do
More
actually.
on buck beef?
You missed the first beat, actually, completely.
What do you mean, missed it?
You're emphasizing prairie fed.
But you can't emphasize beef. That's like he's wanting me to emphasize in before July. Come on, fellas, you're losing your heads. I wouldn't direct any living actor like this in Shakespeare. Will you do this? It's impossible.
Orson, you did 6 last year, by far and away the best. And I know the
The right
reason
reading for this is the one I'm giving it.
for the moment.
I spent 20 times more for you people than any other commercial I've ever made. You are such pests. Now what is it you want?
Now I
In
think...
your depths of your ignorance, what is it you want? Whatever it is you want, I can't deliver it because I just don't see it.
That was absolutely
Here,
fine.
this
It
isn't
really
worth
was.
it. No money is worth it listening to... Yeah, so that's good, right? Hold on, I need to bring myself back up here. That's good. And yeah, nobody ever saw it. Like I put this up on this website for hoping I could get some voice acting work or something. And yeah, nobody, and the hardest part about that building doesn't exist. This studio, see, let me show you right here. See I can't get a good shot. See the panels behind him? That's where the window is. But I had a problem where I need it where they're facing each other. And I was like, well, I can't have it where the panels are behind him. So that entire back wall is photoshopped. And if you really look closely, and not actual Photoshop, but if you look closely, like this wall where the two guys are, that's the window. I moved that wall over just so I could have them there. The equipment behind them, I think, is from Abbey Road Studio. The background behind them isn't real. That wall, that's if you kind of see it, like there's certain things. And part of the reason I did there's a teleprompter right in front of me. Like I'm actually, that's how I was. This is part of my. I don't know if I can act in other people's movies because I don't have a memory for. I can't remember lines, but it's. I have to read off a teleprompter, and when I read off a teleprompter, I can read. I'm actually faster reading off a teleprompter than just talking. And so there's a teleprompter right in front of me. There's a real microphone right in front of me. And that's why this is why I decided I'm going to green screen it and do that. But to me, I think that looks great. I think and it doesn't even make sense. The real Orson Welles, first off, that is not me doing an Orson Welles impression because I don't do impressions. That is just my version of Orson Welles. But to me, I can't even remember what I was going to say. Would you like to see another one of my movies? This is the one. I'm ahead of everybody. I came up with this great movie right before COVID, right before everybody did. Don't even have it here. I still have that up. Where did that go? There we go. Nope, there it is. But I'll put on. This is a movie I did. I wrote this December 2019 before everybody was working from home, and then it was killing me because I was wanting my brother to come. I was wanting somebody to come. But this was a movie I came up with. I had a Zoom interview December 2019, like a job interview. And so I bought this camera. Like the only reason I have this camera was just for a Zoom interview that I had. And I was practicing. I was like, I need to practice how to do. And while I was doing it, I had my glasses on and I realized I could see this monitor in the reflection on my glasses. And I was like, wow, that could actually be really bad. Like, what if you did that and you're talking to your boss or something and you have a video game or porn or something like that on the other monitor? And I kind of came up, and so I wrote this whole script because when I'm in the zone, like I'm a writer and I can't write, you either have it or you don't. And I had it. I dashed this thing off. And then finally I made it and I did it all myself. Where I'm having to frame the shot. It's so hard to frame a shot that you're in. It's so hard to do any of that. But I framed the shot. And so here's the main thing is that the visuals. I tell visual stories. That's what a cinema is stories told visually. And the main thing to notice is that the camera sucks. It's my old iPhone. I'm thinking I should redo this. I don't know if I think it's funny. But the main thing is it's properly shot. That even when I'm filming myself, I can frame a shot. It's shot. It's done correctly. And how many of the jokes are visual? Like you have to see the joke. You have to see the screen as that's what a movie's supposed to be. It's not most movies that come out now are just radio shows with cool visuals. They don't even know how to make movies. So here's my short film that I was hoping, and nobody ever sees it. I've entered it into film competitions. It's not in film competitions again. What they want artists. If I could make an art film, they would hire me, and then they'd make me do comedies. And it's like, oh, you first see if somebody can do an art movie, and then you have them do comedies. Well, comedy isn't. You're going to then make them do. They don't want to do superhero movies. They don't want to do horror movies. But anyway, so this is the termination. Oh, hold on. This isn't even the right one. Darn it. Hold on. This one's missing the end. Darn it. So do I not even have the correct one? Dang it. I didn't realize. I might have to look at it on. Might have to actually look at this on. That sucks. Yeah, I don't have it. Darn it, that sucks. Main thing is I did all this stuff on, I had a Hackintosh that I just built myself as my supercomputer was a Hackintosh. And then, but now I've lost a bunch of my stuff. I don't even know what's on this. I only bought this one last year and I don't even know what's on it anymore. Did you see the new Moana that just came out? With the Rock's terrible wig, the worst wig ever. Dang it. This is not working. No, I want you to move over here. This is so annoying. I'll just, hold on. I'm gonna make this go away real quick. Check out this. What do you think about this movie? This is a screen I often will just play when I'm not here, like if I'm making dinner or something. And mainly it's a little slow. It's a 5-minute movie, and you can kind of see how the skeleton. And this is hell, by the way. This is a live stream. This is a live stream of hell. This is if you are a bad person, this is what you have to look forward to. This is it. And see the skeleton, his face kind of comes in a little bit. It starts a little slow, and then I don't even know if I think I can speed it up. Hold on, how do I speed that up? See, and then the fire from the fireplace comes out, it ignites, everything starts melting down. Because so much, I've got this program, it's a 3D program called Motion on my Mac, and I just like to play with it, find out different things. And so I've got an AI photo program, and I was trying to do a podcast place in hell, and it was giving me these, and these didn't look right. And I was like, well, what if I combine these together? And so this is a live stream of hell. This is what hell looks like right now. This is a current shot of hell. And it just keeps doing this. It's got all these weird stuff. But anyway, this is the, let's see if I can.
Johnson, what are you doing? Was that a set of encyclopedias on your time chair?
Well, it wasn't a whole set, sir.
You weren't trying to fool the time clock again, were you?
No, sir. I use them as a seat warmer for when I go to the bathroom. I've got a sensitive tushy, remember? I told you about that. It's a medical condition.
A seat warmer for your sensitive tushy. You must have been in the bathroom for a long time if you need a seat warmer, Johnson. I hope you clocked out. And no, of course you didn't. As usual, we pay to work, Johnson, not whack off in the bathroom.
I never whack off in the bathroom, sir.
Save it, you pervert. I was looking over your sales numbers. Down yet again. It's like you don't even want to work for us, is that it?
No, sir, Mr. Stevens. I love working for you. Internet marketing is my life.
It better be. There are plenty of people who would kill to work from home. I hope you appreciate the opportunity we've given you.
Yes, sir. I'm doing the best I can.
Well, your best isn't good enough. Are you playing a video game, Johnson?
No, sir. I never play video games.
I can see it in the reflection on your glasses. You're playing Civilization, aren't you?
No, sir, I swear.
Show me what's on that monitor, then.
But you can see what's on my monitors.
No, I can only see 2 of your monitors. Show me that 3rd monitor.
Huh, that's weird.
Yeah, that is weird. Show me the 3rd monitor. No, the other one. No, not the one with me on it, you jackhole. The other monitor. That's it, Johnson. You're terminated.
What, for playing a video game?
Not just the video game, but for all the personal time you've been taking on the clock. We've been monitoring you and estimate you've stolen at least 800 hours over the last 2 years, with another 60 hours for your so-called bathroom breaks. That's theft, Mr. Johnson. Theft.
But that's a medical condition. You can't fire me for that.
Not fired, Johnson. Terminated. I sent Donovan over to terminate you permanently.
Whoa, hey, wow, you can't kill me. That's against the law.
Wrong again, Johnson. Read your employment agreement. Stealing from the company is grounds for immediate termination.
That's ridiculous. I thought that meant you'd fire me.
Well, you thought wrong. Welcome to Silicon Valley, Mr. Johnson.
He's here already?
That's right. I had it waiting outside just in case, along with your replacement.
My replacement? But this is my house.
Not anymore, it's not. You should have read your employment agreement better.
Hey there, Donovan. I thought we were friends. Friends? Ha! I wouldn't be friends with you if you were the last dude on Earth. Guess now's not a good time to ask if I can date your sister.
And I've got another surprise for you, Johnson. I've been streaming this video to everyone in the company the whole time, including your little brunch on the patio.
What?
We've been having trouble with morale lately, and I wanted to send everyone a message. We will not tolerate slackers, will we, Mr. Donovan?
No, sir. We hate slackers.
So, Mr. Johnson, any last words you'd like to say to the company before you're terminated?
Yeah. I'd just like to say for the record, everyone, that this really, really sucks, but it's still better than working for Facebook, so...
Let that be a warning to the rest of you slackers. We're watching you. If you're smart, you might want to put in a little overtime before Mr. Donovan pays you a visit. Isn't that right, Mr. Donovan?
That's right.
All right, now get back to work, slackers. These ads won't sell themselves.
Is anyone gonna clean this up? No? Well, it's still better than working for Facebook. I think that's good. I think that's funny. It's a proper story. Do you know how hard it is to write a skit that actually has a real ending to it? That actually has and it's never. Would you like to watch? Hold on, is this is the one? Would you like to watch one of my music videos? I'll set you up with this one. There's a heavy metal music engineer named Glenn who used to watch. He used to watch. You'd pay him to review your music because he was a music guy. You know, he does real music and he watches your music video and he tells you how is it mixed properly. You know, that sort of stuff. Okay, that's probably for the best. Yeah, I'll put this one on real quick, but the reason you'd watch his show is because he rants. He'd do these great rants where he'd start insulting the music, and like that's why you'd watch it. And one night he did this great rant about how somebody's song was just a riff wank fest. The whole thing was a riff because they turned in an 8-minute song with no lyrics, and he was just so upset about that. And he ranted, and I thought that was so good. I was like, I'm going to take his rant, put it into a song, make a music video of him watching the song with him as the lead singer, and then I'm going to pay him. I paid him $20 to watch this video on his show. And so on his channel, he's got this video of him watching my video of him watching a video of him and my band doing his rant. And so this is my video that I did for him.
This is a self-indulgent riff wankfest. This is not a fully complete song because there's no fucking vocals. Okay? Yeah. So. Alright! This does not need to go on for 7 fucking minutes. Simplify. Yeah, really hard to execute. I haven't done a video, I'm sorry, okay, but there's time. Sorry, man. This is the same thing over and over. This is the same thing over and over. It's gonna be harsh. Fuck! This is a self-indulgent riff wankfest. Because there's no fucking vocals. This is a self-indulgent riff wankfest. This is not a fully complete song. Yes, sir. Really don't think so. Rethink the next one. Wow. Okay. This is the same thing over and over. This is the same thing over and over. So it'd be harsh. Fuck! This is a self-indulgent riff wankfest. Because there's no fucking vocals. This is a self-indulgent riff wankfest. This is not a fully complete song. This is a self-indulgent riff wankfest. This is a self-indulgent riff wankfest. Okay. Yeah, so.
The song at the end, I always do 2 songs in my videos. The end song is always better. This song is amazing. I like this. But yeah, again, nobody watches my videos. Nobody watches this stuff. And it's just, and that's why I don't even make more. I stopped making music videos. I stopped posting. I was like, because I don't get anything out of this. I want to impress people. I want people to see, fun stuff. But if nobody, again, it's that thing is I can talk to somebody. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to talk to an empty thing. And that's why I figured I'll just go back to playing games. I like, it's like that's something to do with it. Otherwise, I just play guitar when nobody's here. But I was like, but otherwise, it's a thing where I just so want to do stuff like this. I want to just make videos. It's so fun. I get into it, and I've got all these videos that are just a ton of fun to make. And then nobody cares. Nobody watches it. Nobody on YouTube. The main thing is it's so hard. The algorithm, YouTube has it designed where you have to promote yourself. They're not going to promote you. The algorithm is never going to find you. Like that video, I don't even know how many people have even watched it. I think, what is it? That one has 193 views in 4 years. And it's just one of those things. It's because, well, the main thing is, even with this stuff, I only did it for fun. I didn't think my YouTube channel, I thought I'd at least get some people. I thought at least some people would watch it. Because otherwise, no, the main thing is I still submit scripts. I have real screenplays. But the main thing, I can't even get somebody to read my scripts unless I pay them. And it's this annoying thing. You give your script to somebody, and I put them in like there's a website I'm at, and people, they're supposed to be real Hollywood people reading it. And so I submit my stuff for that. I actually might do that tonight. I haven't submitted them in a while. Because I've got these great, I make just entertainment. I make fun movies. That's the whole point. I'm getting a little blurry here. But I make just fun movies that they're original. And the main thing is, in Hollywood, what they all tell you, and I've been to like the Writers Festival, they all tell you there are no original movies. Like, it's you go to the movie, everybody complains there aren't any. That's what they say in Hollywood. They tell us writers, don't even try to come up with a new idea. There's no new ideas. They've already all been done. All you're supposed to do is take your personal story, insert it in the same formula movie everybody else does, and hope that it gets made into a movie. And it's like, yeah, this is stupid. And it's what's so annoying is you see the stuff on Netflix, and there's so much crap out there. And it's like, yeah, I can knock out crap any day. I can write, if somebody would just want crap, I'll just do some crap or whatever. But it's, again, I can't even get my foot in the door. I can't get anybody, because I'm not in Hollywood. I don't know anybody. You need to know somebody. And so much of my thing is just you submit it to stuff, and then you have somebody read your script, and they all act like you need to rewrite your script. They always tell you to rewrite your script. And I was like, well, you said one thing and this guy said the opposite thing. So should I rewrite the script twice? I'm not going to rewrite a script just because somebody's opinion. Like, everybody's got an opinion. It's like, hey, Hollywood, every script gets turned down. There's no script that didn't get turned down at least once, unless somebody's just famous. But otherwise, it's like Star Wars got turned down by everybody. So all the good movies got turned down by somebody. The idea that there's perfect scripts out there is a joke. But it's just one of those things. Even then, it's so much. I've got a good life anyway. I'd like to. But yeah, anyway, you maybe come back or whatever. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. That's fine. It's great having you. Having anybody here is a lot of fun. And that's, again, otherwise I'd just be going crazy by myself. So, you have a good night, and, maybe we'll do it again sometime. Oh, man. Good times. Great oldies. I do think I'll get back to some good old-fashioned. Yeah, you should do that. That'd be good, Just have somebody to talk to, and I got so much more. It really is. We can talk about anything, so I'm good with anything. And it's just one of those things where just even chatting, whatever. Let's see what I got here. I'm going to start up my Mario Run. Get back to that. Yeah, I bet AI viewers do. Stream information. I thought I fixed that. Never mind. I never changed it. Put my music back on. There we go. It's still working. Yes, all right.
Alright, Food Rally. Some good. Boom! Boom! Destroyed it. Not even close. Boom! Boom shakalaka! Oh, wow, that was a tough one. Oh, I gotta give up. Too hard for me. I think I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna try this again. Rematch. beat me again. Ah. She got me again. She just has a good finish. Defeated. Defeated. I'm gonna lose. Gonna lose. Destroyed. Victory! Come on, Dad. Going against Dad. Ooh, yeah. Victory! Sorry, Dad. Sorry, Dad. Oh man, that's nasty. Come on, you got it. I think you'll be the crowd. Yeah. Boom. Boom. Darn it. Ooh, I think I got it. Destruction. Oh, that's actually closer than I thought. Closer than I thought. Don't want that one. I'm gonna try this. Some desert action. Think I did so good. Do not think I did so good that time. I'm gonna have to redo that. I demand a redo. Got him. Got you this time. Whatever your name is. Wow, I think I did worse this time. Giving up. Victory! White out. Oh my god. Oh my. 2000 some. have it. I do think I should be playing these. How long have I been doing? 3.5 hours. Has it only been that? Time flies when you're having fun, y'all. Time flies when you're having fun. I'll do a little bit more, but I think I'm going to wrap up pretty soon. That time. I think I'm done. Right out. That wiped out. I think I'm done for. All right, I played your daily Toad Rally. Can't even remember what I'm opening those missions for. All right, well, I am done for. This is the end. And y'all take good care of yourselves. Take care of somebody else. Just be good.